This is your USMNT Abroad weekly update from April 13th to April 19th of 2021. Hi, I'm Filippo, and if you're new here, this is our series where we update you every Monday on how USMNT players did abroad in the previous week. It's a channel favorite, so please stay by, don't leave yet. Okay, but guys, listen up. For this video, I do have a challenge and a bet that I need to win, and I'm gonna need your help for it, alright? And hopefully Dustin, our producer, does not delete what I'm about to say. Me and Dustin made a bet. I said if I asked everyone for 600 likes, we would hit 600 likes or more. Dustin said I couldn't get it past 500 as we usually have 400 in the video. I really need to win this bet for Dustin. I won't tell you guys what's in stakes, but come on. Everyone's on my side. Team Filippo right here. So please make sure to hit the like button so I can defeat Dustin on this challenge or bet, whatever way you want to call it. And hopefully he didn't delete what I just said. With all that said, don't forget to comment down below your player of the week. Let's start by talking about every single player on their performance on the past week. And it was a pretty good damn weekend. So let's just start the episode. Let's just go right away to Christian Pulisic from Chelsea. On Tuesday, Pulisic started for Chelsea and played a full 90 minutes at a crucial match against Porto for the Champions League quarterfinals, where Chelsea ended up losing 1-0, but ended up also advancing after winning the first leg 2-0. Pulisic was named man of the match despite Chelsea's loss. He won 16 out of his 20 ground duels. He had 4 out of 4 dribbling attempts being successful. He was also fouled 11 times, and the last time we saw that happen was Lionel Messi here in Europe, and that was during his prime. No. I'm not saying Pulisic is better than Messi or the same level as Messi. He's nowhere near Messi, despite being an amazing player. But it's just a fun fact to point out. Now, on Saturday, Pulisic started off at the bench for Chelsea at their 1-0 victory over Manchester City for the FA Cup semi-finals. Pulisic came in the 70th minute, did not play too well in my opinion. He did score a goal that was caught offside, so that was a positive. Now, Chelsea will play the FA Cup final on May 15th. So yeah, Christian Pulisic has the opportunity of winning 2 trophies this season, one of them being the FA Cup. They're in the final, very likely that they have a good chance of winning. And then the Champions League, they're in the semi-finals. Despite not being the favorites, there's always a chance. They're playoff rounds. FA Cup, very possible. So we could get another American get a trophy. And look, this weekend we already had Americans win trophy. Yes, more than one. We're going to get to that in the video. Let's go to the next player. Now, Weston Mckennie. On Sunday, Weston Mckennie started and played a full 77 minutes for Juve at their 1-0 loss to Atalanta. And yeah, the goal was scored after Weston Mckennie left the game. Weston Mckennie looked a little off this game, and it could be that he's still dealing with that hip injury. He just doesn't look the same. He's moving fine, but it doesn't look like the same player we've seen when he was in form this season. Gio Reyna from Borussia Dortmund. On Wednesday, Reyna started off the bench for Dortmund. See what I did there, Alex? I know Alex will know what I'm talking about. I didn't say start off on the bench. I said start off the bench. At Dortmund's 2-1 loss to Manchester City for the Champions League quarterfinals. Reyna came into the game at the 68th minute as Dortmund was trying to make a comeback, get the lead back. The game was 1-1 at the time. Now on Sunday, Reyna started for Dortmund at their clash versus Werder Bremen, and what a game he had. He created chances, scored the first goal with a beautiful touch and a superb finish. He created a lot of chances. Jude Bellingham almost scored off a chance. Nice dribble. Nasty game from Reyna. Nasty on a good way. And look, Gio Reyna is only 18, and he did all of that. All those flashes of talent. The game ended 4-1 for Dortmund against Werder Bremen, and Reyna did play the full 90 minutes. It's very good to see Reyna on the ups right now. Obviously, he's very young. He's going to have ups and downs. And like I said, he was struggling earlier this season. Not earlier, a couple months ago. And now he's doing great again. So, very much optimistic about Reyna. And he does have one of the highest ceilings in the USMNT, if not the highest one. Dest from Barcelona. On Saturday, Dest started for Barcelona as a right wing back at the Copa del Rey final against Athletic Bilbao. Barcelona defeated Bilbao 4-0, won the Copa del Rey. Dest was subbed off at the 74th minute when the game was already 4-0. So I was not able to fully watch this match because I was doing the Orlando City live stream. But a big congratulations to Dest. He was subbed off when the game was pretty much over already. So I'm pretty sure he had a decent to good performance. First trophy for Dest right there at Barcelona. The Copa del Rey, obviously. So congratulations to Dest. There's another American in this video that got a trophy this season. So let's talk about it right now. Not this season. This weekend. Alright, now Tyler Adams and Chris Richards. I'm going to talk about them together because they played against each other. On Saturday, Tyler Adams and Chris Richards started and faced each other at the 0-0 draw between Hoffenheim and RB Leipzig. Both Americans played a full 90 minutes. Chris Richards was an absolute beast this game, very well. Leipzig did control most of the game and create most of the chances, which demanded much more from the Hoffenheim defense. Despite that, he was still able to hold a clean sheet. Richards was also able to hit 90% of his passes, won 3 out of 5 ground duels, 6 clearances, very solid performance by the young American. Tyler Adams was consistent as always, had a solid performance on the defense and efficient on offense as well. Nothing special, but another consistent performance. Yeah, Tyler Adams continues to be consistent, and Chris Richards, yeah, he struggled at a few games, but this was a big game by the young American. He continues to be impressive for Hoffenheim. Alright, now let's go to the goalkeepers, and I'm going to start with Zach Steffen from Manchester City. On Saturday, Zach Steffen started and played a full 90 minutes for Manchester City at their 1-0 loss to Chelsea at the FA Cup semi-finals. His performance was overall solid, however, he did fail on the lonely goal when he was caught completely off position at Timo Werner's cross and Ziyech's goal. Did he fail alone? No, he didn't fail alone, but he played a big role. He was completely off position, he was not in position to cut the cross, and he wasn't really protecting the goal as well. However, he had a solid performance, and Pep Guardiola did confirm already that Zach Steffen will start April 25th for Manchester City at the League Cup final. So he still trusts Zach Steffen. I still trust Zach Steffen as well. But yeah, he did play a big role on Chelsea's goal. Alright, that's all I had for the goalkeeper. So let's talk about John Brooks from Wolfsburg, the center backs now. On Saturday, John Brooks started and played a full 90 minutes for Wolfsburg at their 3-2 loss to Bayern. Tough opponent, but John Brooks can most certainly do better. They are still very well positioned to qualify to Champions League with 5 rounds left in the Bundesliga. Alright, Eric Palmer-Brown. He didn't play this weekend, but let me talk about some issues with Osher Ving. Osher Ving might get relegated due to financial issues. With that said, Eric Palmer-Brown is on a loan, so he'll likely leave the Austrian League next season or stay there. He'll leave his club. We'll see where he will go. Them being relegated or not, I don't expect him to stay anyway. Okay, Matt Miazga from Anderlecht. On Sunday, Miazga started and played a full 90 minutes for Anderlecht at their 1-0 win over STVV from Chris Durkin. A clean sheet for the US defender and a win. That's a solid weekend for me. Now Kik Piri from 20. On Saturday, Kik Piri started and played a full 90 minutes for 20 at their 1-0 loss to Zwolle for the Dutch League. Okay, quick update on Justin Che. So Justin Che actually started for Bayern 2 and impressed their coach. At age 17, he was playing on a club for Bundesliga 3, or the 3rd Bundesliga, as many call it. So congratulations to Justin Che. I know it's not anything big. He's still playing for the 3rd division of Germany, but he's only 17. I'm quite impressed, and most likely, they will sign a permanent deal with Justin Che as he's currently on a loan with Bayern. Mark McKenzie from Genk. On Saturday, Genk played, but McKenzie was not with the roster, not even in the bench. No injury has been reported, so it was likely a technical or tactical decision from the coaching staff. Okay, Cameron Carter-Vickers from Bournemouth. On Tuesday, Cameron Carter-Vickers started and played a full 90 minutes for Bournemouth at their 2-1 victory over Huddersfield. Now on Saturday, Carter-Vickers started and played a full 90 minutes again versus Norwich at their 3-1 victory, and this is a big one because Norwich does lead the championship and they're already promoted to the Premier League, so congratulations to Bournemouth and Cameron Carter-Vickers. Okay, now we reach the fullback position. I'm going to start with Anthony Robinson. On Sunday, Robinson started and played a full 90 minutes for Fulham at their 1-1 draw with Arsenal. So Arsenal just had a tie with Fulham. Arsenal in the European Super League. Look, listen. There's absolutely nothing super about Arsenal. But let's continue with USMNT abroad. Fulham did go with a 4-defender formation, so it was very good to see Scott Parker trust Robinson in that sense, especially while facing Saka throughout the game. Robinson did fine on defense. On offense, he didn't do too well, as I do think he lost the ball a little bit too much in my personal opinion. But overall, he had an okay game. Okay, Reggie Cannon from Boavista. On Friday, Reggie Cannon started and played a full 90 minutes for Boavista at their 2-1 win over Pacos Ferreira. Reggie Cannon played as a right wingback and was able to draw the penalty kick for Boavista at their 2nd goal. Now Mathew Olasunde. On Thursday, Olasunde started for Rotterdam at their 1-0 loss to Coventry. He played as a right wingback and was subbed off at the 60th minute when the game was still 0-0. Now on Sunday, Olasunde stayed at the bench a full 90 minutes for Rotterdam at their 1-0 loss to Birmingham City. So now Brian Reynolds from Roma. On Sunday, Brian Reynolds got another start for Roma at their 3-1 loss to Torino. He did not have a good performance and was subbed off at the 75th minute. Now, he's very young. He's still adjusting to Serie A. Yes, he hasn't been playing well when he's getting minutes there at Roma, but it's just getting started. A lot of the fans are criticizing him, but give him time. I'll get worried if maybe next season, after being a full year there, he's still struggling, but right now I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, young players, ups and downs are perfectly normal. Quick update on DeAndre Yedlin. He didn't play this weekend. He is still injured with an ankle injury. He will miss a couple weeks. We'll update you guys when DeAndre Yedlin is back. Alright, we reached the midfielders, and I'm going to start right away with Yunus Musah from Valencia. On Sunday, Yunus Musah started off the bench for Valencia at their 2-2 draw with Real Betis. Musah came into the game at the 9th minute. Yes, very, very early, so he pretty much played the full match. He almost scored a beautiful goal at the 75th minute with some nice dribbling and a very good finish through the middle. Alright, Diego Lainez also played this game, but this is not an Il3 abroad video, and he didn't score again. So that's over 900 days without scoring for his club. Road to 1,000. Let's go, Lainez. You can do it. Okay, Chris Durkin now. On Sunday, Chris Durkin started and played a full 90 minutes for STVV at their 1-0 loss to Anderlecht. Durkin played as a center mid and got a yellow card throughout the game. He was actually one of the best players for STVV in this match. Alright, Owen Atasawi, quick update on him. He continues to not get any minutes. He was with the team. He stayed at the bench a full 90 minutes this weekend, but he's just not playing, not getting minutes, so no updates on Atasawi. Alright, Brenden Aaronson from RB Salzburg. On Sunday, Brenden Aaronson started for RB Salzburg at their 2-0 win over LASK. He played 74 minutes and did not have his best performance. He only hit 64% of his passes, lost the ball 15 times. We know Brenden can do better, and he likely will. But you know, as I always say, young players have ups and downs, and this is very common. Brenden will pick it up again. He's had his ups, now he's on his downs. He's going to have his ups again. He's been fantastic ever since he arrived at RB Salzburg. I am not worried at all. Now Taylor Booth from Polten. On Saturday, Booth started for Polten at their 2-1 loss to Austria Wien. Booth scored the lonely goal for Austria Wien and was subbed off at the 72nd minute. Alright, now Julian Green from Firth. On Friday, Julian Green started for Firth and played 83 minutes at their 2-2 draw with Darmstadt. Green had a good performance and also scored their first goal in the match when they were down 2-0, setting the stage for a comeback to get the draw. Nice performance by Julian Green this week. Okay, now Luca De La Torre. Heracles did not play this weekend, so De La Torre did not play as well. They'll be playing April 25th again, so expect an update on him by then. So now we're going to talk about Dwayne Holmes. On Tuesday, Dwayne Holmes started and played 85 minutes for Huddersfield at their 2-1 loss to Bournemouth. Holmes did get the assist for Huddersfield's goal in this match. Now on Saturday, Holmes started again and played 84 minutes again for Huddersfield at their 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest. Alright, we're reaching the end of the video. We're finally at the forwards. So by now, I really hope we've hit 600 likes. I really need to beat Dustin on this bet. Please hit the like button. It's free and it's a great way to support the channel. It's a great way to help me brag against Dustin, our producer. Please. So let's go to Tim Weah. On Friday, Tim Weah started for Lille and played 68 minutes at their 1-1 draw with Montpellier. And guess who came in for him? Jonathan David. Yes, Jonathan David is already back, much faster than expected. Lille still leads the French league with 5 rounds left, but it's a tight race with PSG. And listen up, guys, we're going to have an interview here on the channel, probably coming out this weekend, with Patrick Weah, the cousin of Tim Weah. So don't miss out on that. He'll be talking about their relationship as cousins. He'll be talking about the USMNT, his plans for the future, Minnesota United, and all that stuff that you love. With that said, let's go to Mathew Hoppe. On Saturday, Hoppe started off the bench for Schalke at their 4-0 loss. Well, back to the normal days. Hoppe, Schalke, losing. We're used to it. They lost 4-0 to Freiburg. Honestly, he came into the game at the 86th minute, so I don't see the point on putting a young player with 4 minutes left when you're down 4-0. Alright, now Folarin Balogun. On Thursday, Balogun started off the bench for Arsenal at their 4-0 win over Slavia Prague for the Europa League quarterfinals. Balogun came into the game at the 88th minute. Now on Sunday, he was not even with the team at their 1-1 draw with Fulham. So as we reported last week, Balogun did renew his contract according to The Athletic with Arsenal. So with that said, he probably will get a couple more minutes here and there with Arsenal till the end of the season. I don't think it was the best decision, but it is what it is. Now let's go to another British American, Alex Mighten. On Saturday, Alex Mighten started and played a full 90 minutes for Nottingham Forest at their 2-0 loss to Huddersfield. He did fine in this game. He actually was one of their best players in this match for Nottingham Forest, but they didn't get the win, so can't say much about it. Alright, now Lyndon Gooch. On Tuesday, Gooch came off the bench for Sunderland at the 64th minute at their 2-1 loss to Wigan. On Saturday, Gooch came off the bench at the 90th minute for Sunderland at their 1-0 loss to Blackpool. He pretty much did not play at this point. Sunderland currently sits at the 3rd place of the English 3rd Division, so they are currently fighting for a spot at the Championship. Okay, so now let's talk about Daryl Dike from Barnsley. On Sunday, Daryl Dike started and played a full 90 minutes for Barnsley at their 2-0 loss to Coventry. Dike did not score, so that's something that's weird. We're not used to Dike not scoring anymore. He did struggle a bit this game, only winning 4 out of 5 of his aerial duels, lost the ball 21 times, but he's also a young player and he will have ups and downs. Barnsley continues to fight for a spot at the EPL despite the loss. They currently sit in 6th place with 4 rounds left in the Championship. Yeah, DK didn't score, but don't panic, guys. I know we're not used to him not scoring in the Championship. That'll happen from time to time. He'll probably bounce back next week and get a goal. Alright, Nicolas Giocchini. On Saturday, Giocchini came off the bench at the 56th minute for Caen at their 1-0 loss to Troyes. Now, Josh Sargent from Werder Bremen. On Sunday, Sargent started off the bench for Werder Bremen at their 2nd straight 4-1 loss, this time to Borussia Dortmund. Sargent came into the game at the 59th minute when the game was already 3-1. This team is just a mess, and I really hope Sargent leaves. They're also not clear from relegation with 3 rounds left in the Bundesliga, and if that happens, he will most certainly leave. If they're relegated, it's inevitable that Josh Sargent will leave. Despite that, I don't think they're going to get relegated, but I do expect Josh Sargent to seek a transfer this summer. Okay, now Siebatcheu. On Sunday, Siebatcheu started and played 66 minutes for Young Boys at their 3-0 win versus Lugano. And congratulations to Siebatcheu, as Young Boys are now the champions of the Swiss League. Another American getting a trophy this weekend. I told you guys there was another one. It was Dest in the Copa del Rey, and Siebatcheu also won the Swiss League. Congratulations. Last but not least, Haji Wright and Emmanuel Sabi, and they faced each other this weekend. On Sunday, we had Haji Wright versus Emmanuel Sabi, Odense versus Sonderjeski, and the game ended 1-1. Both Americans started. Haji Wright played the full 90 minutes, and Sabi was subbed off at the 84th minute. This match was for the Danish League's relegation group. There's 8 round lefts at this point, and both teams seem pretty safe from relegation. Odense is 5 points clear, and Sonderjeski is 4 points clear. Alright, that concludes all the performances from last week. Thank you very much, everyone that tuned in and hit the like button. Hopefully we did hit 600 at this point that you're watching. I really hope so. I'm going to go through a list of players that we normally cover, but they probably didn't play or didn't have an impactful performance this weekend or past week. So let me go through those names before I wrap up the video. Ethan Horvath, CJ Dos Santos, Odunze, Josh Cohen, Jaquo Moore, Joe Scally, Henry Wingo, Johnny Cardoso, Christian Capis, Charlie Kielman, Sebastian Soto, Yuli Yanez, Conrad De La Fuente, and Tyler Boyd. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell. I love you guys very much. Maybe by now we also hit 6,000 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys in advance for that as well. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great day.